Welcome to Boy Time Podcast. We're gonna get litty time, yeah. Oh, it's your Boy Time Podcast. Coming in with the slam dunk of a theme song.
Hi ho ho, it's me, Robert Iger, back at it again with another episode of the Boy Time Podcast, and as always, I'm joined by Babby and Paul.
Hello.
Yeah. We have a slam dunk episode for you, and there's not a whole lot of sugarcoating it, but this may be a little bit of a mini episode. Just because there hasn't been a lot of stuff this week, and we recorded last week's podcast late, and just not been a whole lot of time, but we're still gonna do one just to get back on schedule normally. So that being said, how was your guys' weeks, huh?
Very good.
Jace.
I'd say I had an awesome week.
Yeah.
Yep. No particular reason, but I would say it.
Okay.
Would you care to elaborate, though?
No.
I don't know. My week was fine from Monday to Friday or Saturday. Today is Saturday. Yeah, I guess nothing much happened. But to quote Bo Burnham, my mental health is at an ATL. So that's always fun.
Okay.
It's my favorite band.
All-time low?
Yep.
My favorite band is AJR.
Okay.
Anyways, I think we need to address the elephant in the room, and that is, I got all of the Nintendo Direct predictions exactly correct on last week's podcast. So, I don't mean to toot my own horn or anything, but I killed it, and I guess it, Sakurai needs to give me $1 million now. So, pretty cool.
Okay.
I said that someone cool would be added to Smash, and then the guy from Tekken was added to Smash.
I was going to say you weren't 100% correct.
Which I don't care about that, but I know a lot of people are care about that. More so than an anime fighting character. So I'm like, you know what? I'll count it as a win. I had seen Donkey looked excited for it, and some of the Nintendo fanboys were like, oh, okay, epic. Kasayuma, I think his name is. Oh, he's gonna be in it. It's cool. And the trailer was pretty funny. He killed Ganondorf and Captain Falcon and Kid Icarus and Kirby. It was pretty funny. He just threw him off a cliff, which I don't know if that's a Tekken reference, but if it isn't, that's 100 times better. If you just randomly just started throwing beloved Nintendo characters off the cliff. I think that's funny.
They should have just added the bear. Nobody wants another buff shirtless dude. I always mean the bear in that game.
What's that? King? Is that the... Yeah. I would like to see the bear. Maybe next time. You see, and in just 2 or 3 months, they'll announce King Tekken.
Maybe.
An alternate skin pack for Kasayuma. I should probably... I don't care enough to look up if that's what the guy's name is, because we're not going to talk about it for very long. But I don't know how many characters they have left in the second one, because I think it's Minecraft Steve. You have stupid Xenoblade chick. Now you have Tekken. I can swear there was another one that was stupid. So maybe there's one more, and I think there's 5 or 6 in the second Fighter Pass. So we'll have to see if it's worth it in the end. I probably won't get it. I don't really play Smash very much. So I think I just got Banjo because I like Banjo and Kazooie. But they did that. They did Mario Golf looked fun. They detailed all the modes, and I was like, okay, I like Mario Golf. And this Mario Golf looks fun. It's like the first Mario Golf game since like I think the GameCube was the last Mario Golf game. Toadstool Tour, I believe that's what that one's called. Pretty cool that it's coming back because Nintendo loves Mario Tennis and then they hate every other Mario sports game besides the Olympic Games ones with Sonic. So it's cool that they're bringing this one back. As much as I love Mario Tennis, I just, where's the Mario Soccer game? Because that one was awesome on the Wii. The Mario Baseball and that might be it. But yeah, that was pretty epic. I'm trying to remember. It was a while ago now. Then there was like a bunch of Zelda stuff because it's Zelda's 35th anniversary this year. So some Zelda fans were expecting a Zelda 3D All-Stars or some sort of All-Stars thing, similar to what Mario just did for their 35th. I think it's their 35th also. Maybe 40th. I don't know. But yeah, so we're expecting that, but we got Skyward Sword and that's fine. But then they announced that they're making a new Game & Watch, which I didn't know they were still making Game & Watches. I thought that was like a thing before they made the NES, but I guess they're still doing it. So you can get a Zelda Game & Watch if you want. There was the expansion pass for the Hyrule Warriors game that no one cares about, even though it's tied directly into Breath of the Wild. Nobody cares about it. Got Skyward Sword details that's coming out next month. And that one's fun. You can play Skyward Sword with button controls now, and that's always nice. And then you got the Breath of the Wild 2 trailer, which I guessed exactly correctly in the predictions video. So I'm pretty smart. And the trailer looked pretty cool. And I like that it is coming out next year and not in 5 years. But this is a Breath of the Wild game, so it's probably going to get delayed, knowing this studio. Even though it's the same map, they're just adding places to go in the sky. There's some pretty cool stuff in there, though. Like the stasis thing, you can now like send... I think it's like time travel. There's like some weird time stuff. It's like the water droplet like gets sucked up out of the puddle, and you can like reverse time and have a big spike ball hit the bad guys or whatever. It looks interesting. It just looks like we're getting more Breath of the Wild stuff, more tools to mess around with, which is like one of the best stuff. It's just the best parts of that original game is just, you have this great open world and all of these like enemies to fight, and then you have like this like tool set that you can do with all your little stasises and your ice tower thingy and the bombs. And it's like you can do so much stuff with just those little tools they give you, and it's a whole lot of fun experimenting and figuring out what works and what doesn't work. And I think that's what they're gonna do in Breath of the Wild 2, but even more so. So pretty excited for that. Oh, and then they announced Metroid 5, which is pretty cool, because I think the last 2D Metroid game was maybe like the SNES or like one of the Game Boys or something. It's been a hot minute. I think the last console one that isn't a Metroid Prime game was on the SNES. That's Super Metroid. That's just Metroid 2 though. So that like, it's been a hot minute. So it's pretty cool that they're making a new one. No word on Metroid Prime 4 though. They just said we're making it, I swear. Which I know some people are angry about that, but frankly, I don't care too much about Metroid. They're a little too frustrating for me. But this new one looked cool, so maybe I'll check that one out. Those were the big things. I think there was no Splatoon 3 news, which I know everybody was very disappointed for. I know. I was like, what the frick? I wanted to be a orange squid this time. They haven't let me be an orange squid this whole time.
Come on, man.
I know. It is very sad. So hopefully...
I'm waiting for the rated M tactical team play competitive shooter Splatoon 3.
You know that's going to happen.
They just completely flipped the script.
if they did do that, then Nintendo would have my props forever.
Yeah.
Because why would they do that? Nobody likes Splatoon regular, so I
To
guess that
compete
would.
with Rainbow Six.
Yeah, that's it.
That's what they want to do right now.
Yes. Nintendo is just still off doing weirdo stuff, and they have no competitor. I have no idea why they would want to be like, that's it, we're making Valorant 2, but with ink.
With Splatoon 3.
I would like to see it, though. I don't think it would work at all, especially with the Nintendo
On the
servers.
Switch?
Yeah.
No way.
Yeah. So that you know. No, well, there was no Splatoon 3 news. There was no new Mario news. No Donkey Kong news. Pikmin. Mario Kart. A lot of stuff was omitted that I had claimed might be there. But I was just kind of covering all my bases. I was not expecting a Metroid 5. So I will, say that I did get that one wrong, unfortunately. Yeah. A Nintendo Direct was fine. I think Xbox probably still won. And then I think probably Nintendo got second, though. I don't really think of anybody else that came close to that.
Yeah.
I don't know. But yeah, that was E3. Nintendo didn't even announce the Switch Pro, which I'm pretty sure I said in the last podcast that this one was going to be exclusively software. And then it was.
Yeah.
And people were disappointed that the Switch Pro was not unveiled. And those people are stupid because they didn't check the Nintendo Twitter. But Gamescom is in August. So I think if it's going to be announced, it's probably going to be announced then, because I would think that they would time it up with Breath of the Wild 2, because they timed the first one with Breath of the Wild. So then if you time up Breath of the Wild 2 with the Switch Pro, and then it's like, this game runs so much better on a Switch Pro, you're going to get a whole lot more people getting the Switch Pro. That's kind of my idea, But I'm not a businessman. I'm not a marketing.
It's literally just marketing.
I'm not a marketing man.
Nintendo's known to be stupid, so.
That is true. But Nintendo isn't like inept in every way, just most. They
They
knew
just
that.
make some surprising decisions sometimes.
Yes. They're kind of on a streak right now. Like, most of their stuff has been pretty good recently. The Wii U era fell off towards the end, like 2016, 2017. They were just making hot garbage with like the Paper Mario stuff, and Mario Tennis was really bad right
I mean, when
there.
your console's trash, you can't do much about it.
Well, that's the thing, is that the start of the Wii U era was actually like really good. Got like that Donkey Kong Frozen Ape. There's like 3D World. You got Nintendo Land. Splatoon 1 is an absolute banger, I guess. Smash 4. There's like some decent stuff there. Like, I think their Rayman Legends game was a Wii U game exclusively, and then they made it for
Not
everything
true.
else.
Oh, was it?
Yeah. The Wii U game is a little different because you actually have to like use the stylus on the gamepad, and then when they did it for the Xbox and PlayStation and Steam, well, not Steam because it's not on Steam, but PC version, it's like that whole system is just combined to a button. So it's a little bit worse on the other systems because it wasn't made for it. But yeah. There is some solid stuff on the Wii U, but then Nintendo was like, I don't know what to do. Let's just remake every single Zelda game that nobody cares about.
Because our console performs so weird.
Yeah. I mean, like, I'm not hating on Wind Waker HD, because that one's awesome. But Twilight Princess HD, that was already a remaster. It was a GameCube game that was remastered onto Wii, and the Wii U can play Wii games. So why wouldn't you just play the Wii version? And why wouldn't you just remaster like Ocarina of Time or Majora's Mask that hasn't had a console remake that yet, They're kind of stupid. So we'll see. And now they're remaking Skyward Sword, which is, I think, the least requested Zelda remake. So Nintendo is a little stupid. But enough talking about Nintendo, a dumb idiot company that nobody cares about.
Small indie
Yeah.
developer.
Small indie developer established in 1983 or 1893. That's when they're founded because they made card games or something. They made Picross 3D
Yes, dude.
on the Mahjong board. We have some music news. A little bit of a news roundup. Just two mini things. RMR, of course, friend of the show, has confirmed that the album is coming out next month on Twitter. And then, as of a couple days ago, he said that he is announcing the track list in 2 weeks. So it's coming out relatively soon. Still have to wait a little bit. But it's a little exciting. Nice to see our nice little indie, or not indie, but he's an up-end comer, if you will.
Chase.
And then we got Tyler, the Creator. He dropped a new song, Lumberjack. And then his new album is coming out Friday. Wait, not next Friday.
The 25th.
Yeah, so this Friday coming up as of the podcast dropping. So that's exciting. I hope personally, I think it's probably going to be Goblin 2, maybe. So that's what I'm hoping for. I don't know if we've had a title reveal yet, but if I had to imagine, just based on the clues and the song, like there's that part in the song where he's like, big car pull up, nice guy step out, my new album is going to be called Goblin 2. So I think it is probably going to be called Goblin 2.
Considering we know the name and that Goblin is completely different, I have to just completely agree with you.
Yeah. So I think that this is going to be pretty good. I hope in the music video for the new album he eats maybe a praying mantis this time, just to change up the formula
Just
a little bit.
Development, yeah.
Yeah. So we will, of course, be dropping a very in-depth review next time. Even though I've only listened to Flower Boy.
You being the number one Tyler fan out of our entire group, hearing all of his albums and absolutely loving all of them. I cannot wait to hear what you have to say.
Yeah, honestly, I think people give Cherry Bomb too hard of a time. Like, it was really innovative, and he does a lot of interesting things on this album, and he does it very well. And I know that the change in styles and a lot of the tracks can be off-putting to some, but to me, it was very cool. I just sounded like Babjab right there, even though he hasn't defended Cherry Bomb. But
No.
the way I was talking, I felt like I was emanating my boy.
Who
But yeah.
doesn't want to emanate like it?
Well, that is all the epic music news I have. I suppose I'll turn it over to my good friend James W. Babby.
Oh, my most intense
Who?
part of the pod.
Of course. It's when another person speaks.
You guys can talk. You know.
No, you.
Okay.
It's literally against my contract.
That's not true.
You hired us to not talk and to listen.
Yeah,
Because no one listens to you in real life, you know?
That is true.
got him. Well, Tyler, the Creator, released a new song. I don't know if anybody knew about that.
I did.
Album comes out next Friday. Thinking, I didn't think this was going to be on the album, but apparently it's track 5.
Oh, okay.
So I am thinking, I kind of hope he just kind of raps the entire thing, because I'm down.
Okay.
whatever he decides to do, I'm sure it'll be fantastic. Because ever since 2017, he has not missed.
Mm-hmm.
Um, yeah, this one doesn't seem like it's like as impactful yet, but maybe it's just because there's so much going on right now.
Yeah.
We'll see. We got an Isaiah Rashad song as well.
Oh, we did.
Second single off of the album, which should be coming very soon.
Okay.
He did not give the release date on Friday, which I thought he was going to. But he did say it was releasing in June, so he has one more chance.
Yeah.
And if Tyler and Isaiah drop on the same day, then that is absolutely insanity.
Is there a lot of crossover though? Because isn't Isaiah kind of an
yes.
R&B man?
Extremely.
Oh, okay.
So that might be the best Friday of the year if that does happen. This new song is an absolute slapper. Didn't expect anything less. Yeah. This needs to come out. And hopefully the rest of TDE can get rolling after this comes out.
Yeah.
You know, we got SZA still on the docket for sure.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure there's more since literally every artist hasn't dropped in 5 years. Maybe an Absol project. I think SZA and then Absol I would put for sure this year. Kendrick, I'm still questioning.
I think Kendrick is probably gonna come out next month.
It's possible. I mean, he's going to start headlining festivals in the fall.
Well,
So I would, think as a just a marketing standpoint, you'd want to perform new content when you're headlining multiple festivals. Maybe that's just me though.
Well, what you're forgetting is that the
Nice.
Damn tour was actually cut short due to coronavirus.
Yeah, the Damn tour that started in 2017 and ended in 2019.
Mm-hmm.
The 2-year-long tour
Yeah.
was cut short.
Right.
It was a big tour, you know.
It was quite a
Grand
large tour.
ambitions.
He did sell out every location, I'm pretty sure.
Mm. And some white girl said the N-word.
Whoa,
Yes.
whoa, whoa! What?
That did happen.
I don't think I'd ever be able to live that down.
Yeah. I mean, if you're stupid enough to do it, then. But yeah, hopefully, I mean, Tyler's releasing and he just popped up out of the blue. I mean, I had the feeling in the back of my head for like the past couple months that like he's just gonna one day show up, and then he did, because that's how his album rollouts work. I'm liking the Igor type rollout though. Here's one song, next week the album's here.
Yeah.
None of the funny business. I know Flower Boy, he had a longer one, because I think he had like 3 singles off that. But yeah, it could very possibly compete for album of the year. I'm gonna just call it now.
Wow.
Just with the run he's been on. But Isaiah should be coming very soon. We also got a song from Vince Staples. So having these 3 big artists drop all in the same week is absolutely nuts. Law of Averages. Vince Staples has a self-titled record coming out July 9th. Fully produced by Kenny Beats. So that one is another hot one to watch for. It is the beginning of like mid-June, and now it's like it's really getting like congested. We're gonna hit territory where someone's dropping every single week.
That's
which
good.
I'm okay with.
Yeah.
But yeah, fantastic music week.
That's true. Not so well, I mean, it was a decent weekend for gaming. Not so much for movie or television news or anything like that. But
Yeah.
it's been a crazy couple of weeks for the music fans out there. Personally, I hope that Tyler puts Isaiah Rashad on the album and they sing a nice song together. I think that would be very nice.
That would be nice.
Yeah. I hope they sing like Yankee Doodle or something. I think that would be funny.
That could go hard.
Yeah.
Just Yankee Doodle with the lumberjack aesthetic.
Yeah. Frankly,
I could-
I'd like to see it.
Yeah.
So, Tyler, if you're listening, I know you are. Put that on album, please.
Yeah, because I'm sure it's not done.
Well, not
They'll let
yet.
you have your album done a week before release. That would be nuts, you know.
Are you kidding? It's so easy to make music. So
Yeah.
he's probably just like, he's just probably just procrastinating. It's like, I'm going to set a deadline and then I'm going to put out the album.
I have one song out. It's 2 minutes long. The rest I'll figure out.
I'll have to figure it out before then. I work best under pressure, you have to understand.
Yeah.
I wrote Igor in 15 minutes.
Yep.
So, confirmed Isaiah Rashad.
One that you haven't
album.
listened to yet.
Excuse me?
One that you haven't listened to yet.
Oh. So we started Fargo season 3 this week. It's been
I guess
pretty
that
good.
was this week.
Yeah. We are currently, I think we just finished episode 6, so we're more than halfway done. Next week we will be doing a Fargo season 3 in-depth
We won't
discussion.
be, but the week actually.
Oh.
We're
Oh,
running
that's
into
true.
issues. I just realized this.
How so?
Next 2 Saturdays, I am not home. We could do a podcast IRL
We could do that.
next weekend,
Mm-hmm.
but the weekend after, I will be sleeping in a tent.
Okay.
So
Yes, dude.
I don't know why you can't call in remotely.
yeah, I think being out in the middle of nowhere by a lake with no Wi-Fi and a phone speaker, that could work pretty well for a podcast.
I think so. People don't usually listen to podcasts for the audio quality.
People just don't listen to our podcasts.
Well,
Just hitting it hard.
we'll figure
As
it
our
out.
accountant, I have to put it to you straight. You know,
You're my accountant?
Yeah.
Oh.
your view accountant.
Oh, okay. What's my monthly statement looking like?
Not good.
Oh, frick. What should I do to get my finances in check?
Upload all those commentary tracks, probably.
We haven't recorded any of them.
Not yet.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Frick. Let's watch Flubber.
There's a couple recommendations we have. So
We did get a couple recommendations from our good friend Justin Roiland.
no.
What?
Have you checked our YouTube?
Yes.
I'm going to assume you haven't, considering what got posted to our channel is quite jarring.
Oh my.
But
A jarring comment?
A couple of them.
Oh
is that
no.
a career? Are they career-ending comments that are
No,
gonna make
no,
us so depressed we're gonna stop?
Why
That'll
never
I had never heard of such jarring. Oh my. Simon the Monster High and Despicable Me fan. Can you upload a boy? There are so many recommendations.
On our past podcast.
Can you upload Boytime commentary track Evan Almighty, Space Jam, Shrek, The Smurfs, Monsters Inc., Frozen, Wreck-It Ralph, and Robin Hood Men in Tights? All of those are distinct comments.
Yes.
Okay. Those are some recommendations that we have not thought of before.
Correct.
Okay.
And I will let you know I have zero ambition in doing any of them.
Any of them?
Yes.
Not even Shrek?
I've watched Shrek so many times. What are we going to talk about?
How funny it is.
Ha! Funny donkey says word.
You don't
This
want to.
man's channel is completely crazy, by the way. So I don't. He didn't even post them on a commentary track. He just posted them on the podcast.
That is true. Victor Hugo Pictures, Victor Human. Whoa.
You know what that means? That means he has watched one of the commentary tracks. Otherwise, he wouldn't have known. Because, but would he just found the podcast and be like, "These guys should watch these
Yeah, I
videos
don't
in
know.
the
I don't
commentary
know how
track"?
that happened.
I think that does this guy think that we're just sitting on all of these
Yes.
commentary tracks and he's like, "Can you please upload the Boy Time commentary track Space Jam 1996, please?" I will heart that one though.
Good thinking.
Yeah. Well, Simon, I will get back to you. I didn't know that that was one of the recommendations. I was instead referring to Jason Ritter,
Mm.
who left a comment on our Kangaroo Jack 2 commentary track. He recommended doing Shark Boy and Lava Girl and Mallrats, which I had no idea that we didn't do a commentary track for Shark Boy and Lava
I
Girl.
thought we did.
But in fact, we did not. I think we just watched that separately.
Oh, okay.
So, unfortunate, I suppose. We have gotten a lot of recommendations, I guess. Well, we'll upload those as soon as possible. I've just been sitting on them, just waiting for people to ask.
Don't worry, they're coming.
It was hard enough to get Babby to watch Frozen and react to it. So I was like, I should.
Heaven Almighty, man, that was rough.
Yeah, no kidding. Why the frick did Steve Carell replace Jim Carrey? It was so crazy.
It was
Oh.
cringe.
Yeah, and he made an arc, and then God was Morgan Freeman.
Yep.
Crazy film. But yeah, all of those are coming out very soon to this channel.
Nobody clipped that.
Well.
Clip it. Make us do it.
Well, that's fun. I like people leaving comments, especially Simon the Monster High and Despicable Me fan.
I hope he doesn't think that we're just uploading movies to YouTube. Because that's what everybody else thinks.
It does appear to be so. This guy he uploads openings to movies on YouTube.
Mm-hmm. And he just records his TV.
Yeah.
As a guy should, am I right?
Absolutely correct. What were we talking about? Oh, we were talking about Fargo season 3 that we started it before we got off on this tangent. What do you think of Fargo season 3 so far?
Yeah, what do you think?
I enjoy it.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I think this one might be the weakest one for me so far.
Oh,
Okay.
is that a hot take?
It's kind of
babe?
disrespectful to Ewan McGregor, but
I like
Oh.
Ewan McGregor. But after that star-studded opening of the second season where it was like, oh frick, Todd, oh frick, the guy from Watchmen, the chick from Black Mirror, and frick, Kieran Culkin, there's like all those epic people in there, and then it's like it's Ewan McGregor, and you got Scoot McNairy for like 20 minutes, and then he dies off, and it's like that's the only star power you've got is Ewan McGregor and Scoot McNairy. And you kill one of them. And I realize he did that with Kieran Culkin, but yeah. I don't know. It's just been a little slow. I think I liked the episode where she went to Hollywood. I think that was pretty fun. A little bit of a going back to the 70s, 60s. Got the split screen. Pretty fun. But
Yeah.
We'll see.
this one's a lot more serious than the other ones.
Yes.
At least the tone is it's more serious.
Yes, it is. And the guy from Harry Potter makes me very uncomfortable because he has very weird teeth.
So he's British.
He does not have those teeth.
Fun of
He does not have those teeth normally. Those are fake teeth.
I assumed.
Yes.
Because he's British.
No, it is not because
He's British.
British people don't have.
I
teeth.
don't think he has those teeth normally, but I've never paid attention. But they kind of make
Gotta
a
pay more
point.
attention.
Yeah, I mean, if you're gonna make a British crime lord in a TV show that's taking place in Minnesota, you better give the man some messed up teeth. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
And they do that. And they do a lot of close-ups of it. And it's like, I don't
Yep.
like that. That's a little gross.
They will make you like it. They will keep showing it.
Yeah, this guy has nice teeth. Yeah,
I
definitely
don't
fake.
believe it.
It's fake. It's a little unfortunate. He was a nice guy in the Harry Potter series of films. And it appears that he is going to be in the new Avatar 2 film, directed by James Cameron, of course.
James Cameron.
So that is going to be a slam dunk. But
I would say.
the crux of Fargo season 3 is, of course, that this is the
Spoilers, by the way.
This is not a spoiler. Well,
Okay.
I guess it.
I was just gonna stop you before you start firing off who dies.
Well,
last week.
no,
Okay,
no, no.
You usually do that. So
We did
just-
spoil
just-
5 things last week.
Just for caution, anything from your
I'm just putting
review
it out there
spoiled.
before we start talking.
Okay, well, that's probably a good idea. But I'm not planning on spoiling anything. We haven't finished the series, frankly. So
Okay.
I want to be able to give away the ending.
Yeah, but things have happened.
Things have happened.
Things that would ruin viewing experiences for people that have not seen.
Oh, I was just going to say that the crux of this season is that this is the unofficial official sequel to Jack and Jill.
Yes,
Yes.
Jack and Jack.
Jack and Jack, because Ewan McGregor actually plays 2 feuding brothers, and they are both avid stamp collectors. And unfortunately, the rich Ewan McGregor brother has a very legendary and epic stamp that the down and out loser Ewan McGregor brother, that's kind of a mouthful, wants to have it because it has a backwards 2 on it, and that means it's worth a lot of money. And so then they kind of fight. And then Bad Teeth Man is very angry and he wants to own the whole business. It's very intense. And then the chick from Sky High, Scott Pilgrim, and the Birds of Prey film, the one Fantabulous Emancipation of one Harley Quinn, that was its old title. But, you know, I'm sure some of our audience only knows it from that first title and didn't even know that it got a second title. Similar to the Tom Cruise film Edge of Tomorrow, aka Live, Die, Repeat.
Yes.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
So, I forgot what I was saying. But anyways, Ewan McGregor dies at the end of this show.
There he is.
Just kidding. We have yet to see Ewan McGregor die, if he does.
You're just lying.
I haven't seen Ewan McGregor die.
Yeah, but you saw Ewan McGregor die.
Now who's spoiling it? Just
I put a warning out there.
That is true. Then I guess since you did put the warning out there, the stupid idiot Ewan McGregor brother did get his jugular stabbed by a shard of glass of the framed stamp, and then Good Boy was like, "Don't pull that glass shard out of your jugular because then you will die." And then he's like, "Okay," and then he pulls it out and dies. And it's like, well, what
Like
did you
Chad.
expect?
It's like, I won't do what you tell me.
That's like the number 1 rule. Like anytime you're stabbed with anything, they're like, do not take it out because then blood is going to rush out. It's like he's just kind of stupid. And I guess it does make sense since he is an officer of the law.
Yeah.
So Sky High did get beat up though, and that was pretty funny. Frankly, I'm a fan of watching women get beat up on screen.
Who gave this man a podcast?
Whoa, man. Whoa.
It was a hilarious joke. Frankly, I don't like watching anyone get beat up on screen. I don't know if that makes me,
Especially women.
especially women, and I don't know if that makes me a hero or whatever.
You're a woman. You're a hero of women. That's why they flock to you.
I'm a woman.
Yes, you're a woman.
Oh, okay,
He is officially now a woman.
that is true.
We now have a woman as the head of the pod, and hopefully we'll get some more viewers now with it.
A woman is ahead of the Boy Time podcast.
Hey, boys can be anybody. It's just a term of
Yeah,
endearment.
no, it's true. It's true.
They
That's been our philosophy since
can
day one.
yeah,
You can be anybody and still be a boy.
That
It's
is
more of
it's like
a state of mind.
Yeah,
it's like the word dude. Like you don't care the gender. You're just like, hey, dude.
That's
I feel
true.
this. Like, what do you say? Hey, miss. Hey,
Hey,
ma'am.
Jude.
Yikes.
I was about to
Hey,
say
Jude.
that.
Now you say, hey, dude,
Hey, dude.
not hey, Jude.
Hey, dude.
Did y'all get that Pickle Rick Frostito?
No.
What?
No?
What? No. What?
Pickle Rick Frosty.
Y'all ain't get the Pickle Rick Frosty?
This
That
is
would
the
I mean, like,
this is the first time I've ever heard of the Pickle Rick Frosty.
Well, it exists.
oh,
Is it pickle flavored?
It is.
I am not going to get the Pickle Rick Frosty.
Wendy's expands its deal with Rick and Morty. The location will feature the Pickle Rick Pickle Frosty,
Oh,
a
that's
pickle
horrible.
twist on the vanilla Frosty that will only be available at Morty's.
No. Why does anyone want that?
Why would you
You know
want
those people that
anything
like to
pickle
drink the
flavored?
pickle juice out of the pickle can jar?
Yeah, I guess.
Probably for those people.
We used to have.
I mean, don't like bash it before you try it, but it's probably gross. So
I imagine so.
I want to see a picture of this thing.
It's probably green.
it is green. It's very green.
I remember back at the Jimmy John, they used to have. I used to work with this chick, who had these. We had these like big pickle buckets. They were like big 2-gallon buckets filled with
Pickle
pickles, and we were allowed to have like a plastic cup and fill it up with a beverage of, I guess, any kind. We were allowed to use the soda machines or
I don't
whatever.
like where this is going.
And she would dip her cup into the pickle bucket and just drink the, I guess it was pickle juice, but it was,
Yes.
I mean, it was probably just like vinegar, and there was like all the seeds were on top, and she would just like still, I don't know, I didn't get it. She tried to
Is
make me
there not
drink
like
it. I said, no, no,
preservatives
no.
for the pickles or something?
That's what I thought it would have been. It would have been
Just
like
the
the,
pickle brine.
it's just the broth.
The
Preservatives
broth.
are just fried.
So, yeah, she probably would really like the Wendy's Pickle Rick
The
Frosty.
Pickle Rick Frosty.
Yes.
I don't know why I would try that when the Chick-fil-A Peach Shake is officially back. They're
Yes.
just trying to cover other tracks for this whole Pride Month.
Yeah, it's
debacle.
June, so I have not had Chick-fil-A this month. So
That's probably fair. I had it a couple.
I haven't had Chick-fil-A in a while, actually.
Yeah,
Never mind.
I had it a couple nights ago, but I used a gift card, so I just robbed them blind.
Well, it depends. How did you get the gift card?
Huh?
How do you get the gift card?
I just went through my wallet and I was like, oh, there's a
Oh.
Chick-fil-A card in here.
Well, at some point, someone paid for that, so
Exactly.
technically, you just gave them their money
You
back.
still gave them business.
You
Yeah.
fell for it.
I fell for it. I didn't do anything.
You gave them back their money that you were holding.
I wasn't.
like
I wasn't
$10.
giving them money. I was giving them nothing, and then I got a chicken sandwich in return.
That's how that works.
Yep. Tax free, of course.
Oh, at least you got that.
Yeah. And I got a free chocolate chip cookie because it was my birthday like a week ago. But I guess that still counted, so that was fun.
Places that give you stuff on your birthday, so yikes.
I guess I don't know. I got a notification because I have the app, which I know that makes me sound like I'm 40 years old, but I like doing.
Oh, I got the Chick-fil-A app.
I only have the app because I like doing curbside stuff. So
Yes.
and that's my perfect way of getting food because you don't have to wait in the drive-through line. You don't have to go inside, and they
It
just
doesn't wanna
deliver
go
you your
inside
food.
for like 2 minutes.
Paul, you go shopping in the middle of the night, so you
That's
don't
true.
have to talk
That's
to
true.
anybody.
Yeah.
There's a
Absolutely.
difference between going into a fast food restaurant, asking someone for like a sandwich and fries, waiting for like 2 minutes, and then leaving with it, and going into a store where there's probably like a couple, like at least over 100 people shopping at the same time, and you all have like big grocery carts that you want to not hit each other with,
It's
and you're just going through all aisles because you can't remember what this thing was, or you're looking for something new. No, this is going in. You know what you want. And if you don't, it takes like 20 seconds.
I don't know why you're putting me on blast for this. I just like doing curbside. You like going into the store in the middle of the night. We're both weird. So
It's nice though.
I like doing curbside. That was like my go-to thing when I went to Cane's, or Chick-fil-A just stopped doing it. So I did have to go inside last time. But my hair was whack, and I was like, I'm putting on a baseball hat for this.
Put on a ski mask so nobody has to see me.
That's right. I'm getting on my RMR mask, which I don't have, but I wish I did. That would have been funny. Rob Chick-fil-A blind in a ski mask. Well,
I'm just gonna rob him without a mask on.
Oh, feeling adventurous. So,
anyways, go watch the series that I host.
We host.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I hosted last one. Kind of. I guess no, you're kind of the host, but I was taking the charge of the album.
Correct.
Yeah. But I would say we're co-hosts. I don't consider myself the host of this podcast. We're all equals. I just take notes and you guys don't. You guys could take notes. Nothing's stopping you.
It takes a master to be able to do a pod without notes.
All right.
All I'm saying is
That's
it's called the
right.
Joe Budden podcast because one guy delivers all the news and then the other guys commentate.
Is that what the Joe Budden podcast is?
It was before the two other people left.
Oh. And now they are a different podcast?
Now Joe Budden is sad
Oh.
or something. I don't know.
I know I would be sad if
You're the host of the podcast.
Okay. Well, whatever.
You'd have to be lying to yourself if you said you weren't.
I'm just saying this isn't like a concrete thing. You guys can do your own questions and subjects and topics.
Yeah.
Okay. Anyways, we do a very good music show.
Watch it.
Mm-hmm. Even though there's only one episode out right now.
No, there's two out.
Right now?
As the time of a viewer watching this, yes.
Oh, okay. There is not as of us recording this.
Yeah, but they don't care about that.
Okay, well, I had no way of knowing if Blonde was done by now. So, I'm sorry.
It's uploaded.
Okay. Well, I don't go through the YouTube studios.
This is why I'm your accountant.
This is,
You didn't see the 8 comments by Monster High Despicable Me. I got a freaking notification from my YouTube Studio app that Monsters High and Despicable Me fan commented on our video.
I don't have.
And then I open the app and it's like 8 comments. I'm like, oh my god.
I should get the YouTube Studio app.
I thought we had a Kangaroo Jack situation going because that's the only other time that's happened to me.
Uh-huh.
And a Tame Impala time where like your video blows up so you get notifications and it starts getting a little crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Except no, it was just one man.
Just one guy. A big fan of Despicable Me and Monster High.
Yeah.
Okay.
When you think you're at that point where I'm getting big enough that I need to turn off notifications, nah, it's just
It happens like once every couple months.
Yeah. That's good though. I was hoping that we would get some comments on Ventura, but my guess is that Blonde is going to be a little bit more.
Yeah, we will eventually.
Because frankly,
takes time.
I'm running out of stuff to recommend.
Okay.
I don't know if you know this about me, but I couldn't even list 27 and a half albums that I really liked. So
I suppose that's true.
I had 2 compilations and 1 soundtrack on there. But I guess the soundtrack counts because that's
It's
God.
technically an album. It's a piece of music.
Yes. It would be no different than if I did the Black Panther soundtrack, in my
Correct.
eyes.
Yes,
So,
since it is a soundtrack.
yes. So, yeah, I am musically stupid.
Go watch him be musically stupid.
Hmm. Although
No way, I'm stupid.
I think I am very quaint and observant, very good
Yes.
at commenting on things live. I think I'm probably very smart when it comes to music, as I have been classically trained as such. I went to Juilliard when
I went to K Jewelers.
Oh, okay. Wow. Well, you know what
Yes.
they say. They say every kiss begins with Juilliard.
To Jared.
Yes.
That was the other one.
Yes. And then there's Dave's Bridal, which went bankrupt in 2018.
Yes.
Yes. Very good. Anyways, yeah, watch that. Who knows what we're going to be reacting to next? I hope it's Blues Traveler.
God, I hope so.
I hope it's Travelers and Tykes.
That one's gonna be a long one.
Really?
Yes.
Oh.
Because the ones we've done before, there's like maybe 3 points in each song where I cut out because we talk.
Okay.
But a Blues Traveler, I had thoughts.
Yeah, we did.
Hour.
Mm-hmm.
So
Okay. Well, how long is Blonde?
40 minutes, I think.
Okay.
And that's an hour-long album, so I was proud of myself.
Okay, well, that's good.
It was like an hour and a half recording. And I got it down to 40. So
Okay. That is
and
good.
Rainbows will probably be like 20 minutes.
You said
maybe.
20 minutes?
Yeah, maybe
Oh,
25.
okay.
I don't know. I haven't started yet.
Okay.
If I can remember our recording session, then it's going to be a little bit of a shorter one.
Well, I'm still open to record Blues Traveler. Or not record it. Edit it, I said.
Okay.
You just got to put that ish in Google Drive.
Yes. I just want to make sure people can't like overtly tell that there's two different editors.
I'll have to watch Ventura. Frankly, I haven't watched it yet, so I guess
My editing style is very bare bones.
Okay. Well, me too.
I don't know if you can say that.
I know. I was just joking. I would like to think of myself as a bare bones editor. But
Yeah, you're pretty.
You can think of yourself that way. It's
that would be a
that's
lie.
that's your right. Yeah. Sometimes you got to lie to yourself,
Yeah. We have a copyright claim.
Yes, dude.
Yeah, we're gonna get those.
I can't believe
Let's-
it.
Let's take care of it right on.
How
the
dare we get a copyright claim for uploading an entire album where we talk over it?
Yeah.
Okay, Blonde did not get blocked, so we are good.
It's all that matters. Don't even
That's all that
need to look
matters.
at what
I would
else is
really
actually-
hate to spend 3 hours editing and then upload Blues Traveler or something because those are ones that I'm worried about, and then it just gets blocked. Actually, Marvin Gaye might be a huge issue.
You think? Yeah. Oh. Marvin Gaye did not get blocked for Let's Get It On.
Okay, there's just a history of Marvin Gaye's estate being absolute buffoons when it comes to the use of his brand.
That is
That's all I'm
true.
gonna say.
That is true.
He has a long history of I shouldn't say his estate.
Yeah, no.
But we'll see if a couple of small time YouTubers can break that mold.
We'll see. I don't even think we got a copyright claim on that.
Okay. You might be fine then.
I'll have to look it up. See what we got. So we have a test thing that we did. You can see which ones gave us troubles. Let me see what we got here.
I know Outkast gave us troubles, but there's no Outkast on.
Yes. Outkast did give us troubles. I don't see Marvin Gaye. Oh, I see the instrumental. Says cannot be monetized, but not blocked.
Okay. We might be fine then.
We'll see.
I'm hoping for Blues Traveler that I talked enough over it. That even if there would be an issue, that there wouldn't be.
We'll see. I don't know. Anyways, that's probably a good podcast.
Yeah. This is the throwback episode.
Yeah.
We just talk randomly. But, it's been a while.
Mm-hmm. It's been since episode 100 where the format changed.
Yes.
So.
Where we became a news podcast.
That's true. We are currently going against whoever you said. Josh Dillard.
Yeah. Bob Dylan.
Yeah.
Jon Stewart.
Ricky Gervais.
Mm.
Todd Rundgren.
The Dr. Phil podcast.
Oh, that's a good podcast. My favorite Dr. Phil podcast is when he had the Cash Me Outside girl on. And then
That was
she
a good one.
was like, Cash me outside. How about that? It cracks me up just thinking about it.
That was so.
Did you log into the Boytime Podcast 911@gmail.com on your Google Pixel 3a 3 minutes ago?
Yes,
Yes.
I did.
Sure.
Okay.
Google's
Where
kind
does
of
it say
freaky when
it's
it comes to
from?
it says it's from a Google Pixel 3a. Every
Oh,
time
does
someone
it?
logs into a Google account, it will like freak out and send you like 3 emails. Be like, did you do this?
Yeah,
Does
I
it
did.
not give the location of where the phone is?
It might. I'm not going to
It
just dox
should.
them on a podcast.
Don't dox me
Well,
on the
yeah,
podcast. I
10-year-old
also just
guy.
logged in, so it would have been. It's me. I downloaded the YouTube Studio app.
Okay. Just making sure Monster High fan wasn't hacking into our mainframe to upload the video.
No. He's
Monster
a fan
High
of.
Fan would never do that.
He's a fan of Monster High and Despicable Me, not Mr. Robot.
Maybe when he's older.
Maybe. We'll see. He'll have to get a better TV for that, though.
Maybe.
Anyways, 3,